Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Welcome back to our channel AglaSem Schools. Today in this video, I will be covering chapter 9 of class 10 science, that is Heredity and Evolution. So let's discuss question and answers. Here question number 1 says, the Mendelian experiment consisted of breeding tall tea plants bearing violet flowers with short tea plants bearing white flowers. The progeny all bore violet flowers, but almost half of them were short. This suggests that the genetic makeup of all the tall parents can be depicted as: part 1 says capital T T capital W W, B capital T T small w w, C capital T small t capital W W, and D is capital T small t capital W and small w. So answer is C, that is capital T small t and capital W. Further question number 2 says, an example of homologous organ is: part 1 says our arm and a dog's foreleg, second our teeth and an elephant's tusk, C potato and runners of grass, and D is all of the above. Answer is D, that is all of the above. Further, let's discuss question number 3, which says, in evolution terms, we have more in common with: part 1 says a Chinese schoolboy, second a chimpanzee, third a spider, and fourth is a bacterium. So answer is A, that is a Chinese schoolboy. Further, moving to question number 4, which says, a study found that children with light colored eyes are likely to have parents with light colored eyes. On this basis, can we say anything about whether the light eye color trait is dominant or recessive? Why or why not? Answer is, this information is not complete. On the basis of this, it cannot be decided if light color trait is dominant or recessive. So, it cannot be said until one does not know the nature of this trait in the parents. Further, question number 5 says, how are the areas of study evolution and classification interlinked? Or, two areas of study, namely evaluation and classification, are interlinked. Justify this statement. So, answer is, classification of organisms is based on relative similarities and differences among organisms. Resemblance in organisms are because they have arisen from the common ancestor, and differences in them are due to adaptation to different types of environment. Since the organisms can be graded in order to increase complexity if indicated the concept of evaluation. Further, question number 6 says, explain the term analogues and homologous organs with examples. So first, let's talk about analogous organ. So those organs which have different basic structure or different basic design but have similar appearance and perform similar functions are called analogous organ. For example, the wings of an insect and the bird are analogous organ. Second is homologous organ. So those organs which have the same basic structure or same basic design but different functions are called homologous organ. For example, the wing of a bat, flipper of a seal, front leg of a horse, and arm of a man are homologous organ. Now, let's discuss question number 7, which says, outline a project which aims to find the dominant coat color in dogs. So, answer is, suppose a black homozygous male is mated with a white homozygous female. If the progeny has all black dogs, then the domain coat color is black. Further, question number 8 says, explain the importance of fossils in deciding evolution relationship. Answer is, fossils play an important role in providing evolutionary evidence because by knowing the age of fossils, we can know about the evolution process of an organism. Further, moving to question number 9, which says, what evidence do we have for the origin of life from inanimate matter? Answer is, British scientist, that is J.B.S. Haldane, at first in 1929 suggested that life originated from inanimate matter. According to him, life must have developed from the simple inorganic molecules which were present at that time. Later, Miller and Urey in 1953 presented its evidence. They assembled an apparatus to create an early Earth atmosphere which was supposed to consist of gases like methane, hydrogen sulfide, etc. over water. This was maintained at the temperature just below 100 degrees Celsius, and electric sparks were then passed through the mixture of gases to stimulate lightning for about 1 week. At the end of 1 week, it was found that about 15% of carbon, that is from methane, had been converted into simple compound and amino acid which make up protein molecules formed in living organisms. So this experiment proved evidence that life originated from inanimate matter or lifeless matter like inorganic molecules. Further, question number 10 says, explain how sexual reproduction gives rise to more viable variation than asexual reproduction. How does this affect the evaluation of those organisms that reproduce sexually? So answer is, during sexual reproduction, there is crossing over of chromosomes that gives rise to variations. These variations are inhibited and increase the chances of survival of an organism. First, in sexual reproduction, variation may occur due to errors in DNA copying. Second, there may be variation due to interchange of homologous chromosomes during crossing over of male and female. Third, in sexual reproduction, it is not predetermined which gamete would fuse with another gamete. It depends only on chance. It is also a reason for variation. These variation enables the organism to adapt themselves to the changing condition and also help to give rise to new species. Further, question number 11 says, how is equal genetic contribution of male and female parents ensured in the progeny? So answer is, genetic material in most organisms is present in pairs of chromosomes. Gametes in the sexually reproducing organisms are formed by the process of meiosis, during which half of genetic material goes into each gamete. When the gametes from male and female parents fuse with each other during sexual reproduction, the normal complement is restored. Half of the genetic material comes from the female and half from the male. Further, question number 12 says, only variations that confer an advantage to an individual organism will survive in a population. Do you agree with this statement? Why or why not? So answer is, yes, variations that confer an advantage to an individual organism are inhibited. The organism can survive longer in an environment and maintain its existence in the population. So guys, here I've covered all the questions of this chapter in this video. I hope you like this video, and if you have any query or any doubt related to any of the questions discussed, please put your query in the comment section below. For more such NCERT solutions, keep watching and do not forget to subscribe our channel AglaSem Schools. And do not forget to wear a mask and take good care of your health.